Horizons visit Pluto, that instrument actually resolved the best image we ever.
The first Kamaaina Observatory Experience Tour was held last Saturday, giving Hawaii Island residents a chance to visit the summit of Mauna Kea and see the world-class telescopes operating above the clouds. The Mauna Kea Observatories and the Imiloa Astronomy Center were hosts to the inaugural participants.
It's all about relationships and connections and how we understand one another. And I think that opportunities like today are very important for Imiloa to continue to open our doors and invite people from different perspectives to share about what Mauna Kea means to them.
I believe it shows a need in the community, or an interest at least, for people to want to know about not only the telescope. I think this Kamaaina Observatory tour is a way to, I think, meld the two, ancient culture and some modern science, and see how we can both exist in the same space.
The visitors were given an introduction and orientation at the Visitor Information Station above the 9,000-foot level, where everyone acclimated to the high altitude before heading to the summit.
So this mele says, born is the mountain. If you hear me keep on saying, hanau, hanau, it's listing all the things that was born. And in this mele particularly, it says that they give birth to a mountain. And their oldest child is the Mauna. He makahiapo na kia, the oldest child of Wakia, is the mountain.
I am grateful for the ability to touch, to create my own sense of ownership. To walk into that hale allows me, it invites me to have a sense of ownership, to have a sense of aloha, to have a sense of mahalo. And that was my goal. That is my goal for this tour, is that we have that tactile experience.
Once arriving at 13,000 feet, the participants were given insider tours of two of the Mauna Kea observatories. The most scientifically productive collection of observatories in the world.
Is part of the telescope. It is an alt-azimuth Cassegrain.
A lot of the great science and research facilities around the world do tours for the public, and we've got a great one right here on our mountain. So I think it makes sense that we let people come in and take a look and not just see this observatory from afar, but to come in here and breathe this thin air and stand under this telescope.
And then the telescope will tip over, pointing to that part in the sky.
Today I did a tour, and I learned a lot from Micah, who came up here and did the cultural part of the tour. That's stuff that I had no idea about, that I now do know a lot about. Probably not as much as everybody else here, but it's a small little bit, and I'd like to build on that little bit that I've learned. It was a really good chance to talk to everybody about, they were hearing about our side, but it was really great for me to hear about their side too.
Pan-STARRS on Haleakala scans the sky every so many days looking for stuff.
The tour comes at an important time for public attitudes towards astronomy on the mountain. The 30-meter telescope conflict has left island residents divided over the use of Mauna Kea for astronomy. The Hawaii Supreme Court ordered TMT to start its permit application process over again, following their decision that the state did not follow proper procedure in awarding the Conservation District use permit to the observatory.